Okay, we're here at the Namco Bandai booth with the legendary Harada-san. Harada-san, thank you very much indeed for joining us today. By the looks of things, you're very, very busy.
Yes, of course. I'm so busy.
Well, how is it? Obviously enough, we've seen the 3DS version, we're seeing the PS3 for Tekken Hybrid. What can you tell us about, first for the PS3 version, what should players expect to see?
とてもたくさんのフィーチャーが入っているので
Actually, there's quite a lot of content on the Blu-ray, so I want to go through and explain thoroughly what's exactly there. First off, there's the movie Blood Vengeance. What this is it's a full-length 3D CG animation film that we worked on with Digital Frontier. So there's the movie, and then there's Tekken Tag Tournament HD, which is a digital remake of the original title that appeared 12 years ago. Also, it includes the modes from the PS2 version, bowling and such, that were very popular at the time. Not only that, but our current project, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, there's a prologue version of that included on the disc as well. It's not just a demo, though. It has various features. There's a model viewer. It's in 3D. Some of the character designs are from the movie as well. So there's a lot to look forward to. All three of these on one Blu-ray disc.
ディスクになって発売されます。
And what was the decision to go 3D? Or sorry, should I rephrase that? How have the studio found adapting the Tekken series to the 3D?
はい、そうですね。
Well, this is the first time we've done 3D for a Tekken title. I was actually quite surprised at how well it lends itself to the medium, because of, for Tekken you can move sideways in both the foreground and the background. The moves themselves are very much 3D-like. So portraying that in 3D really lends a lot to the game. However, it is quite difficult because, as you may know, doing 3D, the 60 frames per second that Tekken usually runs in, we have to divide it in half, so 30 for each side, because it's portrayed left and right to create the 3D visual effect. So to have the frame rate while still having the game look kind of have its smooth animation really requires a lot of technical prowess, and we had to learn a lot of new techniques this time, and our programmers really did a good job in trying to pull that off.
What was the decision behind doing a prologue version of Tag 2? Was this to see audience reaction and feedback from it?
やっぱり映画をそのまま発売するだけでは面白くない。我々はゲーム会社なので、ちょっと面白いことやってやろうじゃないかということで、流通もゲーム。
Well, it came about first when we were thinking about releasing the movie. It wouldn't be very creative to just release it by itself. And at the time, we had announced Tekken Tag Tournament 2. This would hit arcades in Japan mainly, in Asia, because arcades aren't very common in the US or Europe as much anymore. So we thought, okay, we want to give the players a chance to try out the game on their home console. Not only that, but a lot of players wanted to play the original Tag HD after we announced the sequel. So we really want to include all of this on one disc for the players to enjoy.
で、そしてその元となっているタッグ1っていうのはこういうものだったんだよっていうおまけをつけようじゃないかということで、盛り上がってやりました。
And how have you found adapting the Tekken experience from arcade sticks to the smaller 3DS controls?
3DS の画面にすると一緒だ。そうですね。
Well, yeah, it is true. Most people are used to playing on a stick in arcades, and then when we port that to the 3DS, the buttons may seem smaller, but there are some advantages. Like, because the buttons are smaller, it's easier to press two buttons simultaneously. Not only that, but we plan to add some shortcuts using the touchscreen to perform different maneuvers and stuff. So I think it will turn out pretty interesting.
And just to sort of finish, can you sort of talk about what moves, what features 3DS players should expect to find in the game?
そうですね。まず 3DS これパッケージの構成がすごくユニークです。40体以上が使える。
Well, it really is a unique package. It includes the full 92-minute length CG animation movie. You can view it in either 2D or 3D, plus a full game.
ここまでまず、そして、ゲームの方の特徴なんですけども、これ今回非常に野心的なことをやってます。皆さんご存知の通り通常 の立体視っていうのは、左と右に振り分けて、描画するので、例えば秒間60フレームのゲームでも30、30になってトータルで、フレームがドロップして半分になっちゃうんですね。なんですけども今回のこの鉄拳
So, well, really, one of the features that stands out about 3DS is that when you do 3D, since Tekken runs at 60 frames, if we do turn on 3D normally, you would have to take 30 for the left and 30 for the right, so the frame rate would drop to half normally. But we had our programmers really work hard on optimizing the game so that even with 3D enabled, it runs at smooth 60 frames per second.
皆さんに提供できる機会を増やしたいと思うんで、その手元で見てぜひ体感してほしいなというふうに思います。
And just one final question: how is your arm after the Street Fighter X Tekken community event on Tuesday?
まあそうですね。カプコンさんにはいつもすごい、いろんなね無茶なことを強いられるんですけど。
Well, yeah, I'm always the subject of Capcom's cruel jokes, so I'm kind of used to it, but I guess it's my fault for falling for it. I'll try harder to get my revenge on them later this year.
頑張ろうと思います。はい。
Listen, again, thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. That's us. More soon.